Hey, Grant Cardone here. Hope this finds you well. Just stopped a second to pick up one of my team that's here with us at Deer Valley. There's my little girl going down the hill there. I want to share a little message with you. I'm here at Deer Valley. It's March 28th, 29th. I didn't ski. First time I skied, I think I was 30 years old. See, I grew up in a family where, this wasn't even a possibility. Spend $128 on a ski ticket. I remember growing up, $128. I couldn't even make my $275 house payment, which wasn't a house, it was a duplex that I was renting. From the age of 21 to 26, first 4 years I couldn't make the payment, literally. And I grew up when I was 15 or 16 years old. I made a decision. I said, I'm gonna get rich one day. I'm gonna get rich. And the reason I wanted to get rich is because I saw my mom constantly fearful, just terrified about money. If I told her I spent $128 on a ski ticket for me, one for her, one for my other daughter, one for my wife, plus the lessons, plus renting the joint, okay? We rented this place, brought all my staff here. The place costs $100,000 for 7 days. Now I'm telling you that to tell you this. I don't belong here. This shouldn't have happened to me, okay? I should not be here. I shouldn't be on this hill. Shouldn't be at the top of the mountain. Shouldn't be renting this dude's house. I shouldn't be able to pay based on the way I was brought up, based on what I was taught, based on the schooling I got, based on the demographics and the zip code I grew up in, and the education I got from my mom. I shouldn't even be able to pay for a $128 ski lift ticket. But the truth is, now I am. I'm able to do that. And I'm glad I'm able to do that. I'm glad I'm able to give this to my kids. And here's the good news. Dude, if I can do it, you can do it, okay? If I can do it, you can do it. I remember I went to a hospital when I was 23 years old, had my whole forehead split open, cut over both my eyes, 76 stitches. I don't even know if you can see all that, but I had my whole top of my head just banged in by some bad guys. Don't go anywhere, buddy. Because I was hanging out with bad people. I was hanging out with people that couldn't help me. All they could do is hurt me. 25 years old, I'm like, I gotta turn my life around. I gotta change this, okay? And the first thing I had to do was get rid of all the upbringing, all the education, all the garbage that I had been brought up to believe in. Play it safe, be careful, fly under the radar, all that stuff, that middle class mentality that, we have more than others, so be grateful kind of belief that you're taught. We're not starving, and we weren't starving. I was never starving. So I was supposed to be satisfied with what I had, which was basically me just making sense of what I barely had. Just enough, my friend Tim Story says, just enough. Based on everybody else not having anything. So for me to think that one day I'd be at Deer Valley, a place where rich people go, parked my plane here. There's Captain Ryan right there. Captain Ryan's the pilot. I got my little 10X hat here. I got my own little brand going. You can do all this, okay? You can get all this going. Here's my little brand. I'm coming down a slope. I'm coming up one of those lifts. I don't even know how to say most of this stuff. And the guy next to me on the lift says, "Is that your plane over at Heber Airport?" I said, "Yeah, it is." I said, "How'd you know?" He's like, "You got 10X on your hat, 10X on the tail." He's like, "Dude, how'd you do that?" He said, are you in a biotech company? Or you in some kind of pharmaceutical company? You're in a big startup? I'm like, "No, bro. I got 4 little businesses, started with no money, no connections." "How'd you do it?" I said, I laid out the whole thing. I've laid it all out. I went back and looked at every single thing that I've done and said, how do you start from zero? Go from zero. Woo! How do you go from zero to be able to spend 8 days with your family on a mountain, hanging out, no longer worried about what it cost. He said, well, dude, how'd you do it? I said, well, I started the first company with no money, no connections. Had an idea. I know it sounds dumb, but look, first thing you gotta do is change the way you think and your surroundings and the people you hang with. I mean, you just gotta change that, okay? See, I was brought up to save everything. Don't spend a penny. That was a major mistake for me. Probably cost me $100 or $200 million. My upbringing cost me, more importantly than costing me money, it cost me time. Because from the age of 25, when I made a commitment to turn my life around, I was telling this dude. He said, dude, how do you own your own plane, bro? I said, well, he's like, what does something like that cost? I said, well, I paid $8.3 million for the plane. Cost $2 million to operate it every year. 2 pilots. They measure fuel by the pound, not by the gallon. Yeah, takes 10,000 gallons. I'm sorry, 10,000 pounds to go from here to Miami. Costs about 40 grand. No, it costs about, it costs about 40 grand, $45,000 to fly home. He's like, how'd you do that, dude? I said, dude, no biotech, no startup, no investors. Had an idea, took it to the marketplace, learned how to pitch it, changed my environment, started hanging around winners. Where are the winners? They're on top of the hill, bro. They ain't at the bottom of the hill. They're not at the Holiday Inn, the Marriott, okay? They're not where my mama told me to go. My mama told me, save everything, save everything, save everything. And she taught me that for one reason, because she didn't know how to make money. So what I've done, look, I'm 58 years old. Just turned 59, actually. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life helping people figure out what I did, okay? Everybody should be able to do this. Everybody should have the opportunity to take their family, their kids, their wife, their husband, take them wherever they want to go, okay? Everybody. The truth is, everybody does have the opportunity. Most people just are not willing to read, study, learn. So now, if you are one of those people, here's a little warning to you. You gotta pick your mentors carefully. Okay? I tell Captain Ryan all the time, I'm like, Captain Ryan, you can't listen to everybody, dude. You can't study everybody. Those of you out there that are studying, you're opening up every Facebook feed, every Snapchat, looking at every YouTube video. You have to pick. You gotta pick. See, these are good people, right? You gotta pick who you're gonna learn from. Okay, you got to pick who you're going to learn from. You have to be selective. If I'm somebody that you resonate with, study me. Okay? If I'm not the guy, then find somebody that's made it. Okay? Not just money, but has time for their family, time for vacations, time for spirituality, time to take care of their physical condition, time to give back, time for charity, time to help the military out, those guys that are out there serving over there. Look, find somebody that matches your values and study that person deep. And by the way, that person, and look, you can hit the links below. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff up, on the side, wherever they put the links. I have tons of content, 19 programs. We got a 20th program in development right now. Everything from how to become a millionaire, how to become a sales pro, how to build an organization, how to follow up your customers, how to sell on the internet, you name it, okay? There's a way to make money in the marketplace today, legitimately, ethically, without selling terrible products. I can help you do it, okay? That's what the links are for. But first thing is you gotta decide, hey, I'm not gonna, my education that I was given, save it all. You gotta go to college, save your money, save the pennies, 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 pennies. Everything's about the pennies, it's nuts. It's not about the pennies, man. It's about you getting yourself in a position where you have freedom, not money, okay? You need freedom, not money. I know people that are rich, but they're they're enslaved. They can't leave. Their company tells them where to go and what to do, how long to stay. And oh, by the way, if you stay another 6 years, then my friend, you'll have your freedom. Till then, you got to eat what we serve you, do what we tell you. Look, I laid the blueprint out, okay? I'm gonna my legacy will not be what I've done. It will be how many people I helped do what I've done. That will be my legacy. Nobody will remember me for the money that I made, or my plane, okay? They might remember me for my books and my programs, but mostly they're gonna say, dude, that guy helped me. And that is the thing I'm gonna spend the rest of my life doing. So look, I wanna help you. You deserve to be up here. The opportunity's sitting out here. This ski slope waits for you. If it's not the ski slope you like, hey, go to St. Bart's with me, okay? Go to St. Bart's. Find somebody, find a mentor, and that mentor, by the way, should match your values. But number two, that mentor, male or female, should have plenty of educational products, okay? Measure and judge your mentor by the number of products they have that you can actually purchase, okay? Because it tells you they're committed to other people's self-development. And by the way, things change, times change. My programs have changed over the years because I've had to change to be competitive and to continue to stay in the game. So what I was teaching people to do 10 years ago, some of that has changed, not even relevant today. So look, I'd love to go skiing with you one day. Love to meet you in St. Bart's. Love to have you on my plane. More importantly, I'd love to have me and my family on your plane. That's what I want. The little secret, I'll leave you with one last thing. The little secret that you need to know about rich people. It sounds weird saying I'm rich. Okay? See, there's another thing my mom would say. Don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret. Don't act like, don't spend any money. People are gonna know. Dude, if you're gonna make money, why not spend it? Right, Sabrina? Huh? Okay? So, last thing I want to tell you. Secret about rich people. They want people around them. They want the people around them to have money too. Okay, they want other people to be rich. I know I do. I want you to get rich. I want you to do well. I want you to have your freedom. I want you to be on this ski slope with me so bad. Okay, Grant Cardone. Hey, if you like this, comment, like it, don't like it, whatever. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you showing up today. Click the links if you want more information about how you can create the freedom that you want. God bless. Be great. See you on the slopes. Whoa, now I'm going backwards. Well, I am crazy. I didn't even know I could ski backwards. Woo! Sometimes in life you gotta go backwards, but you ain't gotta start at the bottom of the hill. You can start at the top.